I get no help from the top. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No resistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. The first mistake was to underestimate the way I break through the gate. I'll never take the bait. They think I'm still coming up, but I'm blowing up. You can call it one, but listen up. There's no free ticket, no free ride, no plan B, this is do or die. You didn't get here overnight, success was right inside. But I understand the crowd, a story you read about. Picture perfect after I cut the people that get me bleeding out. Do my thing, well the industry hates me. Opposite of an industry, baby. Put me in a cage to compare with babies. Foaming out the mouth, they so baby. Like listen, don't blame missing. Millions of people still listening. Our fans are the only reason we're still here. We're still breathing. I get no help from the top. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No assistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. I get no help from the top. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No assistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. I've been working all day and night for the past 20 years to get this right. The future felt unstable, stuck on a record label. The final nail in the coffin, the Grim Reaper knocking. We almost called it quits, but we had so much left to give. Resisting through the storms to count to who we were. It feels like every artist ends up in some sort of identity crisis. But we've been the same since we wrote the song about how the sun rises. I get no help from the top. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No assistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. I get no help from the top. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No assistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. I get no help from the top. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop. No assistance, only resistance. I get no help, but I'm never gonna stop.
All right. I think we're good. How's it going, everyone? This is Imperial 2K20 back with another stream. So, another late night one. I did not expect to be doing this one quite so soon as I was, but we're here and we have more Sonic news to cover unexpectedly. So, essentially, there is going to be a Sonic Central in about, I think, 22 minutes time. But also, at the same time, there is a Sonic Frontiers IGN gameplay showcase, which is going to be essentially IGN giving their impressions on Sonic Frontiers instead of just the gameplay that's been sent in by Sega. But it's happening at the same time, so a lot of Sonic fans are kind of not sure what to do, whether we react to the Sonic Central first, or react to the IGN gameplay stuff first. Personally, I'm going to be reacting to the Sonic Central gameplay first. I think that's going to be, well, Sonic Central live stream. It's not really just gameplay. We don't know exactly what is going to be in the Sonic Central live stream, but from previous Sonic Central live stream experience, it's usually like partnership deals, any upcoming news with Sonic, not necessarily just game stuff. So there could be stuff such as maybe Sonic Origins information. Maybe we'll get some other info about Sonic Frontiers. Maybe we'll get some info about possible remasters, just speculation. But we'll see what we end up getting. It's usually just a bunch of Sonic news. And after that, we will react to the IGN Sonic uh, Frontiers gameplay sort of stuff. But I kind of wanted to just at least do another one of these streams kind of reacting to this stuff because I love reacting to Sonic stuff because Sonic is my favorite gaming franchise and I really want to see more stuff about Frontiers, to be honest. That's what I really want to see. I really want to see more Frontiers information of some sort, whether it's on the Sonic Central livestream or whether it is surrounding the IGN gameplay showcase and thoughts and impressions. So we will see what we get. But I am in a Discord call currently as well with Aztec and Demi. I don't know if both of them are going to want to react to the Sonic stuff, but I know that Aztec is on board to react with us. So we'll see if Demi wants to as well. But we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. Now, currently I am on deafen, so I can't hear what they're talking about. They can't hear what I'm talking about unless they're watching the live stream. But yeah, we will see what we get with the Sonic information that we get tonight. It's really interesting how these have been at 2 a.m. for me. For a lot of you guys, it's like probably much better time zones for this. Like, I think most of you guys in Europe would be getting this info at like early evening, I think. And if you're in the US, you're probably getting it in the morning or maybe in the really early afternoon. So, yeah. I didn't really want to wait until I didn't really want to wait until the morning to find out all this information because I was like, you know what, I want to react with everyone. I want to kind of see what's going on and be able to give a first-hand sort of look at this in some sort of way. So, yeah. My initial thoughts so far in the lead up to this is, considering what we've had with Frontiers gameplay shown, I'm very mixed on the game. I'm not in the negative camp, and I'm not in the, oh yeah, this is going to be a great game camp. I'm in the sort of camp that's very mixed, not sure what to think about Sonic Frontiers yet, until we get more information and more context surrounding the game, whether it's like how Sonic got to the world that he's in, why they chose to go the open world / open zone route, and what's the story going to be like? What's the music going to be like in this game? What's the general feel of this game going to be? How's the controls? I know there's been a lot of arguments surrounding like momentum-based physics, Sonic's quills. Like there's been a lot of, at least in my opinion, I want to call it nitpicky sort of stuff from Sonic fans. Now, personally, I do like Sonic with longer quills. I will say that. I love Sonic with longer quills. I love the idea of momentum-based physics. But I don't want to go into this game expecting those things, obviously. I want to be someone that looks at this game with an open mind, as not just a Sonic game, but as just a general game. If it was someone who had, I guess, not really been part of the franchise, like, I want to look at it from that perspective as well, not just as a Sonic fan that would nitpick over things like the quills, momentum-based physics, and I don't know, whatever else. But I do have some concerns about this game. I obviously do. I have definitely got some concerns, especially with the issue surrounding the animations, because the animations do look a little jank in my opinion, at least from what we've seen. Then again, maybe those have been cleaned up since that footage. Um, I don't know. I'm just going off of hope. Um, maybe those issues will be cleaned up before the game comes out. Maybe the pop-in issues with some of the terrain popping in will be cleaned up. This is Sega's first attempt at an open world Sonic game, or Sonic Team's first attempt at an open world Sonic game, I should say. So I do expect some areas to be a miss, a bit of a miss in terms of the experience. I do expect that. Um, am I concerned about the game's quality? To an extent, yes. But at the same time, I don't know. I just don't know what to think. Like, I don't know whether this is going to be a good game or a bad game. I'm on the fence. I'm completely on the fence. I like some of the concepts and the ideas. I like the fact that Ian Flynn is writing the story. I like the fact that they've got some people in this team that look like they're going to be good. But then again, we don't know about the controls. We don't know about how Sonic is going to really function. We only get this sort of little tidbits of information so far to really suggest that maybe it looks a little bit like Forces. And I think the people making the joke of this being Sonic Forces 2, I don't agree with that. Like, I do agree with the fact that it is definitely some kind of there's definitely some reusing of assets, and I think that's pretty obvious. I'm not against reusing assets, but I do kind of wish, personally, I do kind of wish that they had gone with a brand new Sonic model that's upgraded from what we got. Personally, I would love to have seen that. I do also think that maybe there could have been a bit more stuff that they could have done. But I'm not really too concerned about them reusing assets or like using basically the Forces model. I don't really care about that. What I do care about is just the quality of the game and if it's going to be a nice, solid experience that delivers something new. But then again, it does come down to controls, comes down to the way Sonic interacts with everything. The gameplay should be the number one priority. I think that's the overall sort of gist. Like, yeah, you can have a really good story. Yeah, you can have some really cool environments. And yeah, you can have some really good music and soundtrack. But if the gameplay doesn't live up to the quality that those areas have, then yeah, I think we can probably say that for Frontiers will be mid, if that's the case. If those areas all stand out but the gameplay doesn't, it's going to be mid. But I'm holding my hope, and I don't know why my audio is like really going, I think peaking quite high. I'm going to turn my audio down just a little bit and hope that that fixes that. But in general, retrospect, Sonic games in recent years have been on the mid side, unfortunately. And it really, really sucks. Like, Forces was mid. Team Sonic Racing was mid slash good. Lost World was sort of mid. The last really good Sonic game was Sonic Generations, at least in my eyes. Personally, in my eyes, Generations was the last really good Sonic game. And to see that, at the very least, there's something different and more ambition with this game, that's one key thing I can take out of this, is that the team does have some kind of ambition with their project. That doesn't mean it's going to be good, but I do think it is a step up from the mid with Forces. It's a step up, to say the least. But if their only goal is to be better than Forces, then I think they should be like, nah, goodbye. No. Just no. Like, we want to be better than Forces. We want to be up there with Sonic Generations, or in some cases you can say Sonic Colors as well, because that was also a high scoring Sonic game. So let's hope that we get some more context surrounding Sonic Frontiers, like the story or some of the voice acting or some of the reasons why Sonic is here in this particular open world environment. Let's get some context. Let's hope we get some context either in the Sonic Central or in IGN's gameplay, I guess, perspective of what they're talking about, of what they're playing in actual gameplay. Now I'm gonna head into the Discord call, and hopefully we'll be able to, I guess, get some, perspective from Aztec or from Demi, maybe. Howdy, guys.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Finally.
I
Took
was,
you long enough, but
yeah.
I guess your fans wanted to be introduced. I get
Well,
you know what maybe.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about some stuff before getting into the actual
That's fine.
stuff.
Oh,
But
that's fine, really.
yeah, but I want to sort of get, I guess, some perspective from you guys. Like, what do you think we will see in the Sonic Central live stream? Do you think we'll get any context on Sonic Frontiers and what the game's about, or do you think we're going to be left in the dark?
I personally think that if we were to get if the Sonic game that we all were expecting and waiting was coming, shit like that. I genuinely believe that if Sega comes out with the official finished product of the game, not like a bullshit half-ass bullshit,
Yeah.
I'll genuinely appreciate Sega for what they're doing to the Sonic fans and shit like that.
Yeah. See, like, but do you think in the Sonic Central live stream we'll get any context around Frontiers and why it is the way it is, or
that I do not know, but we'll see anyway.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out, because we know in Sonic Central live streams, the first one they did last year when they announced Frontiers, before it was even named Frontiers, they didn't give us really any context. They gave us a little tidbit, and they talked about all the other stuff like brand deals with Sonic, events and stuff that are coming up, and partnerships. I think the same thing will happen here, but I think this time, from my own personal perspective, I think there will be, at the very least, a little bit of context on Sonic Frontiers and what the game's about. I hope. I really hope. Because at the same time as this Sonic Central livestream is going to be going on, IGN is going to be actually playing themselves Sonic Frontiers. So,
at least that's what I hope it will happen.
Well, no, we actually have 2 live streams that are going to happen at the same time. So I've said on stream, well, we're going to react to the Sonic Central first, and then we'll have a look at IGN's gameplay after the Sonic Central, and we'll go back to the beginning of that stream and see what's going on. But it's really weird they're doing 2 at the same time, 2 Sonic-related things at the same time. You would think they would wait until after the Sonic Central to drop the IGN gameplay testing or gameplay stream of Frontiers, but no, same time apparently. which I don't understand. But
I mean, unless it's like fucking. I don't even know how to
yeah,
explain, to
I
be
saw one of
honest.
the speculations was that they scheduled it at the same time because apparently people will be really salty about Sonic Frontiers, so they want to have something good to look at. And I'm just like, I don't think Sega would do it that way. I think it was a genuine scheduling error, to be honest. I feel like it was a genuine scheduling error that Sega was like, oh, Sonic Central, let's put that this time. And then they go, oh shit, we have gameplay from IGN at the same time. Oh, whoops. Like, I still don't get it. I still find that kind of funny and weird at the
Who
same
killed
time.
Who killed Lenora Johnson?
But yeah, at least my initial thoughts is that we're definitely going to see a lot of Sonic brand deals. We're going to see partnerships and maybe some cool events surrounding Sonic again. Maybe some actual in-person events related to Sonic. And
Or maybe some cool fan-made games.
I don't think that Sega will show that on the official Sonic Central, but I think what we will get at the very least is we're going to get more Sonic Origins gameplay because Origins is the remaster of the classics, so I'm expecting them to talk more about that. I do expect them to talk a little bit about Sonic Prime, the Netflix TV show, because that would be interesting. Probably some cool little events in some mobile Sonic games. Maybe some in-person Sonic events. Maybe because there used to be an event called Summer of Sonic years ago. So maybe they might bring one of those back. I reckon some sort of surprise will happen in this event. There'll be some surprise, and then we'll probably have a little bit of Sonic Frontiers tidbit information sprinkled throughout the Sonic Central. But let's just wait and see. We've got 4 minutes until we actually get into it. I'm excited to see what this could be, but
3 minutes or 4 minutes actually left. God
yeah,
damn.
4 minutes until Sonic Central, and we will see what they have in store for us. And then after that, it will be the IGN Sonic Frontiers gameplay, I guess, showcase of them actually playing the game themselves instead of Sega sending in footage to show off. So we might actually get some valuable information from that afterwards. But I'm excited. I don't want to be too excited though, because I don't want to expect too much from this event. But we will see what happens. We will see if we get anything valuable from this. I might even look up what the initial thoughts on Twitter are from Sonic fans, because it'll be very interesting to see. Let's see. I'm gonna type up on Twitter Sonic Frontiers and see what people are saying. We've had screenshots of Sonic Frontiers, which they'll look pretty standard from what we've seen. Let's see. A joke on some page that's a fan page called Sonic 2022.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Almost. Actually, no. Literally 2 minutes left. Okay.
Yep, we are under 2 minutes away. One of the things on Twitter was Sonic Frontiers meme. I have 7 minutes of all new, never before seen gameplay. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We have Lechonk. have Lechonk. I mean that they were shown around the same period of time. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Here. Into slightly above each other. Nasty things drink. And yes,
All right, we are almost 1 minute away from the Sonic Frontiers, or well, Sonic Central. Unfortunately, not Sonic Frontiers yet, but we'll see.
it'll be great.
Oh, they're
1
speeding.
minute.
They're speeding down that timer. Let's go. Let's also make sure we've got audio.
Yes.
All right.
Everyone, just gentlemen, get ready.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the Sonic
that's it.
here. It's like,
Yeah, last day.
alright. 20 seconds, everybody.
Last day.
Are you ready for this, Aztec?
He's not here.
Oh, I think,
Oh yeah, he's busy probably. But anyways, let's do this.
let's do this.
5 seconds left.
Let's go.
All right, can't wait for this.
Let's go. Here we
Let's
are.
do this, Imperial. Let's see if your game is. Let's see if your
Tune in for a sneak peek at some of the upcoming projects, partnerships, and events happening in 2022.
I pulled an elderly orangutan
All right.
and I'm not happy with me.
I'm excited.
I really thank you. Dad. Immediately
Please
after
impress us.
I knew
That's all I can say. Please impress us.
Please surprise us.
Yeah, give us some surprises. Like, hell, an Unleashed remaster would be nice.
I will say,
uh,
Or
what are you doing?
or Sonic that EXE being an official game,
that'd be funny.
a Sega horror game based
Ooh,
on Sonic.
A Sonic horror game. That'd be so weird. Shadow the Hedgehog 2. Oh, they give us a big Sonic. Okay. So we got some memes happening.
Memes.
They just brought a big giant classic Sonic in front of us and then just pulled him back. That's kind of funny. I know Sega's a bit of a master at memes at the moment, so. But please do not disappoint. Like, it's like, are we gonna start this thing, Sega? It's like Sega, as usual, with their technical stuff, just waiting. They just got us waiting.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Sega. You know you don't want to keep your fans waiting. Like, you don't. It's like we're like Sonic. We don't like to wait. Please give us the goods. It's like they're just. It's like they're trolling us or something. The classic Sonic is gone. Don't know where they put him. Oh, here we go. What do we got?
There we go. Rating pending to everyone.
All right. Alright, I might increase the volume just a little bit. Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome everyone to Sonic Central.
Damn, they got them really quiet.
Here with Azuki-san. For a look at all the upcoming excitement in the world of Sonic. Welcome everyone to Sonic. Last year we celebrated the
Wow, they're really quiet.
everyone's favorite blue hedgehog. For a look at all
Thank
the
you for
upcoming
making it
excitement
such
in
an
the world of
incredible
Sonic.
year.
Welcome everyone to
And
last
now,
year we
this
celebrated
year
the
is shaping up to be our
everyone's
biggest
favorite blue hedgehog. In April, we saw the incredible success of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which opened as the #1 movie globally, and once again,
Wow, this is so quiet.
the #1 success of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, thanks to all of you, which opened as the #1 movie
That's
globally,
right.
and
We
once
could not
again,
have done it
broke
without
records.
you.
Why is it so quiet?
And support system.
On behalf of the Sonic team and Sega family, we thank all of you.
Done it without
And now, let's see what the rest
They're
of
just
the world
talking
has
over
to
each other. God damn.
I've got. What are they doing?
Please enjoy.
I thought it was something like a problem on
The
my
games
end.
that defined a generation. roll back to the games that started it all with Sonic Origins. a
Okay,
new collection
Origins.
Including the definitive editions of 4 iconic Sonic titles.
So we know about Origins already. So remastering
All-time classic.
remastering the classics, so that's good. Interesting for them to start off with talking about Origins. I feel like that was expected though, for them to talk about Origins.
Yes, Tails. I love Tails.
Alright. So yep, the classic games, new modes, and Knuckles. So you got classic mode. Then we got the anniversary mode, so it's all widescreen, no lives, just collect extra coins and stuff. Anniversary stuff. Boss rush. You got boss rush, missions, and mirror mode. And a museum.
This is playing a level of first.
So there you go.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Don't we
June
already have
23rd.
Sonic Mania for the old
I mean, I have
classic?
Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is honestly better.
Experience all Sonic
Yeah, this is
Origins
just
has to offer.
remastering the
Coming
classics.
this month on June 23rd.
I support them.
Celebrate
Sonic
them.
Speed Sim on
in
Roblox.
Sonic Speed Simulator on Roblox.
Oh, I already have played this. I already have played this already.
Introducing the new Chemical Plant.
Got
where
Chemical
Eggman
Plant?
has kidnapped the Electric Chow and is using their life force to power up Metal Sonic. Exclusively for Sonic Central, unlock Amy Chow.
You
using
can
a
unlock an
designated
Amy
code.
Chow.
Free the Electric Chow and reprogram Metal Sonic.
Okay.
Join the fight against Eggman
damn.
on June 11th.
I already
On
have
on
This
Roblox?
summer, unlock special movie-themed
Yep.
characters from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in both Sonic Forces and Sonic Dash.
Okay.
In
Sonic movie
November,
things.
Super Shadow is joining the battle.
Super Shadow,
This
okay.
Halloween,
In Sonic
Watch out for Mephiles the Dark.
Mephiles as
Show
well.
off your
In
greatest achievements with
Sonic
player
Forces
banners.
Mobile.
And welcome Sir Percival.
Sir
in Sonic
Percival,
Dash
okay,
and
in
also
Sonic
in
Dash.
Sonic Dash Plus on Apple Arcade.
I didn't expect that. Okay, cool.
The new Netflix animated series, Sonic Prime, is coming soon. Here is a sneak peek of our new show for our ultimate fans.
Oh, we
watching
got a
Sonic
sneak peek.
Central.
Let's go. Sonic Prime sneak peek.
Wait, is this the new Sonic?
Sonic TV show
Is it a new
stuff.
Sonic? Oh. Okay, yellow. Black. Black Hedgehog. Not that they're nice.
Shadow.
Shadow the fucking
Netflix.
Hedgehog. Netflix.
That's a cool little
Sonic-
teaser.
Sonic Prime.
Next,
Cool.
please welcome the voice of Sonic from the Sonic movie.
Oh,
with a
Ben Schwartz.
sneak peek
Okay.
Of Sonic the
Bro,
Hedgehog
they
2
messed
on
that
Blu-ray
movie.
and digital.
Let's go.
Sonic 2 on Blu-ray and stuff. All right.
Hey everybody, Ben Schwartz here. I am the voice of
To be
Sonic
honest,
the Hedgehog.
Danny DeVito
Please
should have
hold
started
your
Eggman
applause. Please
instead.
check out the home entertainment release of my movie, Sonic 2. Beyond
Your
it being
movie.
another great
I
adventure
believe
for
Sega's
Sonic, this time with
friend.
some new friends.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
It is loaded with a ton of great extras.
Cool extras.
It's
Okay.
got deleted scenes,
Stone, what did you put in the coffee?
hilarious bloopers,
He had beans in his hair.
tons of fun moments from behind the scenes on set, and to top it off,
Yo,
an exclusive
honestly-
animated short which takes place right after the events of Sonic 2, voiced by yours truly, Ben Schwartz.
Let's see how fast you are.
So do me a favor, put down that chili dog and take a look. Right now, or soon. Similar. Do it.
Now digital, and Blu-ray on August 9.
Well, Imperial, are
This
you
year,
going
we have
to
exciting
see
products
the
from around the
movie?
world.
Oh, I've already seen movie 2.
Straight from Angel Island is an all-new
Oh, you-
Knuckles-inspired G Fuel.
Oh,
Available
Knuckles
this
inspired
summer.
G Fuel. Okay.
Go toe-to-toe with Dr. Eggman with the Eggmobile Battle Set. Destroy
Cool
that
battle
meddlesome
sets.
hedgehog with 5 configurations straight from the games. Available this fall from Jack Specific. Level up
A
your
Razer
Xbox
controller,
gaming
okay.
experience with this Sonic
Ooh,
the Hedgehog
Sonic
wireless
controller,
controller
nice.
and quick charging stand by Razer.
I bet you're
Available
gonna be
this
getting
summer.
that as well, huh, Pearl?
That'd be
Or
cool, actually. I'll
introducing
have to.
Beautiful new art.
Got some art.
Handmade silkscreen prints
Wait a
are a
minute, what's
celebration of the Sonic
for art?
timeline as he
That
races
looks-
towards the future. Introducing Hype and Sonic the Hedgehog Capsule Collection, featuring energetic designs
Some merch.
inspired by the high-octane speedster himself. Check out the upcoming
First 4 figures,
collectibles.
Amy.
First 4 figures resin statues of Amy Rose
Okay.
and Miles Tails Prower.
Okay.
Have fun on the go. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are now available as Pez dispensers. Showcase your controller, or just have a place to rest it in between gaming. Check out
Nice.
the newest Cable Guy controller holder. Retro gaming enthusiasts and Sonic fans, find these iconic, early 90s aesthetic-inspired statues of the Blue Blur. From Japan is a special Sonic soft vinyl figure, standing
Lots of
6
merch
inches
stuff,
tall.
like a crap ton of
Welcome
merch
this
stuff.
high-speed hedgehog to your room.
Hey, that doesn't look too
The
bad.
music continues.
Sonic
All
Symphony?
right.
Stay tuned
Hello?
for the
This is-
return of the
this is-
Sonic the Hedgehog
This is your
Symphony.
Wait.
this is your favorite, isn't it, Pearl?
Wait,
Relive the
They-
magic of the Sonic
they're gonna
30th
bring- are they gonna
anniversary
bring back the
Symphony
Sonic
concert
Symphony?
live and in person. Watch iconic moments from Sonic's
They're doing a
history
world
come to
tour
life
for
on the
Sonic
big
Symphony?
screen, alongside a full symphony orchestra. With a few
Hey,
new
actually, that's
surprises in store.
freaking cool. Actually, I gotta admit, a Sonic Symphony World Tour. Wait, will Crush 40 be there?
Well, here's the thing though, Pearl. If you're gonna be watching it on YouTube, something like that, then
Tour
see,
dates and
then
info
don't
coming
waste your
soon.
time actually going to the concert and just watch it
Fall
on
Guys is
YouTube.
going free to
Just
play
saying.
on all platforms
Fall
on June
Guys!
21st.
Oh my
Fall
god!
Guys!
Fall Guys is going
Let's
free to
go,
play.
guys!
Sonic collaboration.
Let's
Coming to Fall Guys in
go!
August
Sonic
No.
and Fall
2022.
Guys, baby!
No!
Play as Knuckles,
No.
and
Oh
Tails.
no, you don't like other collaborators.
Oh no, because Fall Guys is
No,
going
I mean,
free to
like-
play.
I mean, yeah. I can finally rage quit in Sonic's uniform, okay?
To celebrate Sonic
Oh.
Frontiers,
I was
we are
about
excited
to
to present
say,
a
you
sneak
fucking-
peek
you
of a
fucking
new
rage
animated
quit, Fall
special.
Guys.
Wait, a prologue
Knuckles
for Sonic
and
Frontiers?
Knuckles
Yes.
Taking place
Oh, look.
before the
Let's
close of
go.
the game. We hope you enjoy this.
Look.
We're gonna get a
exclusive first
prologue
look.
Sonic
finally.
Frontiers.
Let's go. Wait, what? Knuckles? Angel Island?
We look forward
Sonic-
to sharing the entire short later this year.
They're doing a
prior to the
prologue
release of
short,
Sonic
okay.
Frontiers.
Exclusive gameplay reveal, okay.
Here we go.
We're doing something? Hello?
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, yes. Wait, what the?
Whoa.
The music is just fucking amazing.
Okay. Is that it? Is that it?
Hey Sonic
No.
fans, want to see more of Sonic Frontiers? Then be sure to visit IGN.com right now and all June long, because Sonic Frontiers is the IGN first cover story. You can watch the world exclusive game.
I like how they have
reveal
Black
right
Knight
now,
music over
as
this.
well as
That's
the
freaking
first
cool.
ever hands-on preview, with more coming later in the month, including interviews with the Sonic Frontiers development team and more. You gotta go fast to IGN.
Gotta go
I'm
faster.
really curious. Okay, I'm really
Wait.
curious.
Frontiers is on
Okay,
its way. There's more
could there
details
be
to
a
come, so be
Yakuza
sure to follow
Central?
us on the
Like, there
official
has
social
to be,
channels in the
right?
video description
I
below.
don't know.
like,
Thank
can you fucking
for tuning
imagine
in to
though?
Sonic Central.
Me and Demi watching fucking. I could just be watching about what the next Yakuza game might be and shit.
Was that it?
Is that the stream?
That was it?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. It's like, no, wait. Thanks for watching.
I was kind of
Yeah,
expecting.
what?
Okay. I will say, I was kind of expecting a little bit more from the Sonic Central, to be honest. Like, we had a lot of merch stuff. and little tidbits about like I guess Sonic Movie 2 being on digital and Blu-ray, and we had obviously that little sneak peek of Shadow being in the actual
Well,
guess-
there you
Sonic
go.
Prime.
Well,
So
there you go.
now we have to go back to IGN because we have to see the gameplay preview, the hands-on impressions from IGN for Sonic Frontiers. So we got to go fast once again. Let's see what their first hands-on impressions are. All right.
Sonic's done a lot in 30 years. He's been a pioneer of the high-speed
Oh,
2D
man.
platformer, an Olympic athlete, a respectable kart racing enthusiast, a fighter, a TV star, and a Hollywood blockbuster movie star as well. But he's never done open world, and Sonic Frontiers fixes to change that. I was fortunate enough to be one of the first people outside of Sonic Team to go hands-on with Sonic Frontiers, and let me just say, if you're worried about how the Blue Blur will fare in this unfamiliar genre, well, I think Crush 40 probably put it best. Open your heart, it's gonna be alright.
Okay, that's actually a very interesting opening to that. Basically saying if you're worried about this, just be inspired by the words of Crush 40, it will be alright. That's very interesting for IGN to say that. Very interesting for IGN to say that of all people. Okay. That gives me
Exaggerated swagger
that
of a blue hedgehog.
that gives me already a little bit of hope. But let's see what they actually talk about in this and how they feel about this game so far.
The first thing that struck me about Sonic Frontiers was how uniquely somber and serene it was right from the outset. After flying into a wormhole with Tails and Amy, Sonic finds himself separated from his friends and all alone on an isolated island, with nothing but an AI voice guiding him to collect the Chaos Emeralds.
I don't think this is pretty much Knuckles' island, aka
Angel
what was it
Island.
called again?
Angel Island? No,
Angel Island.
it's not. It's a random island. So the one thing that they mentioned there, which is I guess a key story detail piece, is he mentions I think he mentioned Tails and Amy. So let's go back a bit.
And serene it was right from the outset.
Yeah.
After flying into a wormhole with Tails and Amy,
Yeah, flying into a wormhole with Tails and Amy. So that must be, I guess, the opening to this game. So Sonic, Tails, and Amy are together. They don't mention Knuckles. So the question's going to be, what is Knuckles doing in that period of time? Is he on Angel Island guarding the Master Emerald? Because they suddenly remembered that he needs to do that? Or did he happen to just be flying around with Tails and Amy and then get sucked into a wormhole and then split off? So that's an interesting tidbit that we finally get about the story in this game. We know at least a little tiny bit more now.
Sonic finds himself separated from his friends and all alone on an isolated island, with nothing but an AI voice guiding him to collect the Chaos Emeralds. There's no one for Sonic to bounce quips off of, no energetic Crush 40 soundtrack, just wide open fields as far as the eye can see.
Unfortunately.
There's an air of mystery in Sonic Frontiers, and it's a vibe that's driven home even further by the beautiful yet minimalist piano melodies that accompany Sonic as he explores the island.
Okay. I won't lie though.
Yeah.
Having piano music in gaming can be emotional, but also fine.
Yeah, and it seems like
like Yakuza did it somewhat.
So Sonic basically is stuck on this island, has an AI voice telling him to get the Chaos Emeralds, and
then
there's a somber piano melody, basically, just in the background. So no high energy Crush 40 music.
Just a calm music and shit like that.
A calm
with
sense.
Yakuza, they are. I mean, with the Yakuza series, they already fucking know that their games are fucking emotional and shit like that. Sega, they already knew and Yuga Kotoku Studios, they already know their games are going to be so fucking emotional because it's so
Yeah. So this is
huge.
I feel like this is a bit of a change because seeing Sonic be alone, isolated, and only having an AI voice telling him to collect the Chaos Emeralds, that's interesting. So we'll see where this goes.
All of this is a very intentional choice. I asked Sonic Team head Takashi Iizuka to describe how the tone of Sonic Frontiers differs from previous Sonic games, and he said past games in the Sonic series.
Okay, so Iizuka, the creative officer at Sonic Team, said past games in the Sonic series have taken different tones depending on their story and themes. This time, these mysterious islands are the game's major setting. That's why our artists have worked hard to create a mysterious mood. So, I guess we have a game surrounded by mystery. So Sonic's basically in mystery.
I believe, honestly, I believe that it would spark like if Sonic's going to be open world and it's going to be embarking on mystery, like you said. I have a great feeling that Sega will outshine in the free roam department, like in the freaking open world department.
Okay, let's see where I guess they're taking this, like, because we see that Iizuka says this, so let's see what IGN says and see if there's any more info that Iizuka wants to bring out for us as well.
Taking different tones depending on their stories and themes. This time, these mysterious islands are the game's major setting. That's why our artists have worked hard to create a mysterious mood. Of course, the big new change in Sonic Frontiers is the shift from purely linear levels to a huge open world where Sonic...
Nothing will fit.
Okay. So they mention how there's a big shift between previous level design and, I guess, current design.
Is the shift from purely linear levels to a huge open world where Sonic can freely run in any direction. But Sonic Team doesn't like to use the term open world to describe Sonic Frontiers' gameplay, instead referring to its style as being open zone. Open world games like Zelda or other
open world games like Zelda or other AAA games fundamentally have RPG or adventure worlds.
Play games
according to
fundamentally
Iizuka.
have RPG or adventure worlds. For Sonic,
so he's comparing this to Zelda and other AAA open world games like GTA, for example, something like that.
So Iizuka says
GTA
here.
GTA is already an open world shit.
So Iizuka says for Sonic, the core here is a 3D action game. Our basic idea was to have that take place in an open space. What sets Frontiers apart is this different approach to an open game world. Okay.
Core here is a 3D action game. Our basic idea was to have that take place in open space. What sets Sonic Frontiers apart is this different approach to an open game world. Having played Sonic Frontiers for about 4 hours, it's easy to see what Iizuka-san means. Sonic Frontiers' open zone design is very different from any other open world I've played. It's a giant playground. Every few feet there's a bumper spring that bounces you like a pinball between 5 other bumpers before putting you on one of the many grindable rail tracks. Or a speed ramp that sets you on a completely different path leading to some other collectible or reward, or a line of rings that you can lightspeed dash into. Essentially, they've taken that core appeal of every Sonic level having multiple paths that eventually loop back around to the main one, and applied that to these giant non-linear open zones. One thing that has to be noted is that very few of these elements are built into the environmental design, meaning that rails, platforms, boost rings, and so on are just inexplicably floating in the air all around, which isn't totally unusual for a Sonic game, but it feels especially jarring in Frontiers in particular because of the frequent and sudden pop-in of these objects and the otherwise very naturalistic art style. Of course, it's worth emphasizing that this gameplay and the version that I played were from an early build, but this is definitely an area...
So, IGN just confirmed there that this is an early build of Sonic Frontiers.
Which means that
what we could be getting in the final product could be quite different. So I'm not suggesting that the game would be fundamentally completely different, but I'm suggesting that they've emphasized here that it is an early build. We don't know exactly how early, we don't know exactly when this build was made. So take it with a grain of salt. We don't know when this build was made. But IGN did confirm that it is an early build. Alright, let's take it back a little bit.
That this gameplay and the version that I played were from an early build, but this is definitely an area that I would hope to see improvement in the final version. Beyond that, there are also a wide variety of puzzles and challenges that are littered throughout the zone, and completing them is how you uncover sections of your map. Most of these are very simple, requiring you to orient a statue the correct way, quickly hop back and forth between colored tiles, or use Sonic's new side loop ability to draw circles around certain objects in the environment to interact with them. The best ones though are the races against the clock where you have to get from point A to point B in a limited amount of time.
Oh, so you get to like have a puzzle where you have to get from one area to another in a certain period of time. That seems kind of cool.
I always hate these kind of fucking modes and stuff like that, because when I'm literally trying to get gold medal, it seems that no matter what I do, I always get silver, no matter how hard I push myself to get gold. The game literally tries to fuck with me by saying, fuck you, you ain't getting shit. You need to be faster.
It seems...
It just annoys me, bro.
It seems that Sonic Frontiers will have a little level of challenge where you've got to get from one puzzle to another in a certain period of time to complete the puzzle. That seems kind of cool. Like, for Sonic, that would make sense. He's a fast character. It would make sense for you to have to traverse terrain to get from one area to another. And if it's in the form of a puzzle, that seems kind of interesting. So we'll see what they mean by this.
Have to get from point A to point B in a limited amount of time. The openness of Frontiers level design makes straightforward races like these a ton of fun, because you have to try and improvise a path to the end that might not be immediately obvious.
So overall so far, IGN seems to be relatively positive about this game in the first 4 minutes. That's a good sign. That's a good sign if IGN is positive.
Yeah. This makes sure that IGN never becomes a shitty conservative like journalist company and whatnot. And that's not even the half of it. IGN has always been pieces of shit by saying racist stuff like gaming is supposed to be make you feel like you're an embodiment of a black man. That kind
the
of shit. The
exaggerated swagger of a blue hedgehog.
Well, so if IGN's positive so far, and they've only complained about the pop-in issue, then that's probably a good thing, and they said they hope that some of that is touched up at the final product, which I'm pretty sure it would be, but we'll see. But let's see what they talk about with Sonic's new tricks.
There are some exceptions, but combat
like
in
imagine if
Sonic
GTA
games
starts out with a little emotional piano and shit.
Yeah, they start with that sort of Frontiers emotional piano. But I like how they talk about the werehog for a second. Or they reference the werehog.
There are some exceptions, but combat in traditional Sonic games generally isn't a thing that goes much deeper than jumping, rolling, or using a homing attack into enemies at the right time. That changes in Sonic Frontiers, which now has you fighting all sorts of wandering enemies and mini-bosses using an all-new array of incredibly flashy attacks. It's not all style and no substance though. Sonic is able to quickly dodge using the bumper buttons on the gamepad, and by pressing them together, he can even parry attacks with the right timing. His homing attack also feels much more powerful, landing with a ton of impact and keeping Sonic stuck to his enemy, allowing for a flurry of follow-up strikes. One of the things I really appreciate about the combat from what I played is that there are usually multiple ways to deal with specific enemies. Like, take for example this guy, who has an impenetrable shell that he can expand into spinning blades and throw at you. One way to deal with him is just to carefully time your homing attacks so you don't get hit by the blades. But if you do that, the window to damage him is small. To increase that window, you can either parry the blades and knock them away right before they hit you, or you can even use Sonic's side loop ability to encircle the enemy, which causes the shell to go flying upwards.
Wow.
Defeating these enemies will reward you with EXP that you can use to purchase new skills from a skill tree, which gives
So you
Sonic
can purchase new skills from a skill tree. Yes. Yes. So we confirm we have a skill tree in Sonic Frontiers, and you have multiple ways to deal with enemies. So the combat doesn't get boring, at least from my interpretation. It doesn't get boring. And you get EXP. That sounds good. That sounds good. All right. I feel positive so far. But let's see if they have any criticisms about the combat or the skill tree or anything like that.
used to purchase new
Guarantee
skills from a
fucking
skill
to you
tree,
there is.
which gives Sonic Frontiers a really nice feeling of power progression, even in just the relatively short amount
A
of
nice
time that I
feeling of
played.
power
Some
progression,
of the later
okay.
skills that you can get are just unbelievably cool, and it's super satisfying to see Sonic Team experiment with different ways that Sonic can attack enemies beyond just spins, jumps, and bumps. In addition to these smaller enemies, there are also a handful of enormous world bosses that I had to contend with. These are near Shadow of the Colossus-esque in their scale, with one in particular against the beast
Oh
named
yes,
Asura,
they finally get to
requiring Sonic
simulate
bait the Titan to
what
slam
Shadow of
the
the
ground
Colossus
and then
did.
boost up its
That's
arm
now
in
in
order to
Sonic
reach the weak
Frontiers.
spots on its head.
Hmm.
It's an ambitious boss battle, far beyond anything I've seen in the Sonic series to date, but it's also the part of the game that needs the most work. Far too often, I'd fly off the boss's arm without knowing why, or I'd get to the top and for some reason lack the momentum needed to actually reach the head.
Okay, so there is a little bit of criticism there, like basically saying how you get flung off the boss with essentially no reason why, or not sure why. So they said there is a bit of work needed for that to work. But that's fair. That's a fair criticism.
Like, fair criticism all around. There's nothing wrong with that.
So let's kind of see what else they say.
And for some reason lack the momentum needed to actually reach the head. Sonic must hunt down and defeat these bosses in order to collect portal gears, which open up portals
Portal
that lead
gears?
to bite-sized linear stages, done in the style of previous
Wait,
Sonic.
bite-sized linear stages. Oh. So you get what did they call them again? Let me have a look.
Bosses in order to collect portal gears.
Portal gears.
Open up portals that lead to bite-sized linear stages, done in the style of previous Sonic games.
So bite-sized linear stages done in the same style as previous Sonic games. So this is where the rumored cyberspace.
interesting.
That's where the rumored
That is
cyberspace levels
somewhat
come in.
interesting.
Because I remember this is lining up with a lot of the rumors. Like when this game was kind of codenamed Sonic Rangers, like it's lining up with the rumors of cyberspace levels, which is similar to traditional Sonic levels. So
Bite-sized linear stages, done in the style of previous Sonic games, giving Sonic Frontiers a nice mix of both old and new styles. These classic levels
Nice
each
mix of
come
old
with
and
a
new.
handful of optional goals, like beating the level under a certain time, collecting all the red rings, and so on, with each goal rewarding you with a vault key, which are needed to unlock the coveted Chaos Emerald.
and then they have vault keys. That sounds cool.
Sounds pretty awesome.
I'm really liking this.
Sonic Frontiers is an exciting new step forward for the Sonic series into uncharted territory, and based on my time with it, Sonic Team seems to have hit upon a winning formula. There's certainly still work to be done before it's released during the holiday season. There's a lot of distracting pop-in, there's a fair amount of bugs still left to be squashed, and the big boss fights could do with some tweaking. But ultimately, my time with this early build answered the one question I had on my mind. Will Sonic's one-of-a-kind gameplay translate into an open world? The answer is a resounding absolutely. Thanks for watching, and tune into IGN for more Sonic Frontiers coverage as part of IGN First. And for everything else, keep it here on IGN.
This sounds positive. What? What?
Dude, this music is just fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
This music.
And the way they said that, would this translate into this new formula? And they said a resounding yes. I'm like, huh?
Most Sonic games.
Like what? What does IGN thinks this is a win? That okay. Now, some of the things they did address right at the end for criticisms at the moment. The big bosses, those big Shadow of the Colossus style bosses, need a bit of tweaking and work, bug fixes, and pop in. Aside from the boss criticism, and the pop in and the bug fixing, they basically had no complaints. And that kind of shocks me that they had no complaints. Aside, they had virtually zero complaints. Like, assuming that the Shadow of the Colossus style bosses kind of stay the same right to the end of development and the bug fixes are dealt with, then this game seems like it's going to be super solid. At least according to IGN. They played 4 hours of this game. 4 hours. And I think playing 4 hours for a Sonic game that's open world and all that sort of stuff, that probably gives a pretty solid indication of what we're expecting. So it seems like they're saying this translates well to this formula. Sonic translates well to the new formula. The combat seems to be enjoyable. The skill tree unlocks new skills. We got a tiny tidbit of information about the story, which is basically saying that Sonic, Tails, and Amy had basically got sucked through a portal, and they're all split off, obviously. This sounds good. This sounds surprisingly good. I'm kind of shocked.
I genuinely hope that Frontiers will be the new era of a free roaming experience, an open world Sonic. Never been done before.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what IGN said there. I mean, there's probably still going to be people that will have, there's going to be people that will have probably some criticisms, like in the Sonic community, which makes sense. Like I reckon, I don't really want to name names, but there's going to be people in the community, well-known Sonic YouTubers, that will have their own criticisms, and they have their own opinion on that. They have the right to their own opinion on that.
Yeah, they have absolutely every right to say anything and everything about a Sonic game.
Yeah, so my advice...
If the fans don't like that, I promise you they will disagree with you. I swear to you.
My advice in general is, like, don't go attacking them for their own opinion. Like, you can have a discussion with them, by all means, but don't go attacking them for their own opinions. Like, it's like I watch a lot of Sonic YouTubers, all with varying different opinions on the franchise. Some love the classics, some love the adventure games, some love the boost games, some have some really, really big criticisms with Frontiers and what it's doing. My personal opinion right now is that if IGN seems relatively positive on this, and like they said, this is a game that's quite different to other open world games, because they're basically taking an action genre character into open world, and it being Sonic as well. They said it transitions pretty well. I want to take IGN's word that their criticisms are valid, to their own opinion. Their criticisms are valid, and if they're saying that it seems to be on a solid track with only some little work to be done, like the big Shadow of the Colossus style bosses and the bug fixes and all that sort of stuff, their opinion seems to be that it looks quite solid. So my opinion at the moment, judging from that, hearing what they've had to say, and from what I can see, from my own opinion, this looks like it'll be a solid game. But There's still going to be more to see.
Here is hoping that it doesn't fuck up, and
let's hope.
And, and it doesn't, and hopefully it doesn't get canceled or anything. Just like all the other Sonic games that were canceled over the years.
My hope, I don't think it'll be cancelled, but my hope is that it doesn't come out as a buggy mess. I'm hoping they will use the next 6 months or whenever they have to really work on this and get it right. Like the main criticism they had with the Shadow of the Colossus style bosses was Sonic getting flinged off and not sure why he was flung off, basically, and struggling to get back up. I mean, if that's the only major criticism in the gameplay design that they have,
that's fine.
That
really is fine, dude.
That's to me is kind of like saying, hey, that means that every other aspect of this game seems to be on the right track. Every other aspect of this game seems to be on the right solid track. No major complaints. And
I mean, look, if we're gonna be like completely honest about this, is that well, you know how this kind of thing goes and shit.
Well, in traditional Sonic cycle, they show us good stuff or stuff that looks really good and really promising, and then suddenly we see more of it, it's worse, and then it comes out and it's usually mid. But
yeah,
if
a
IGN
mid Sonic game is not what we do.
Yeah, but if IGN, at least one of the big reviewers, has from their own 4 hours of gameplay experience said that everything seems to be very solid, works really well, and their only complaint is the pop-in, the bug fixes needed, and the Shadow of the Colossus style bosses not being, I guess, tuned correctly because Sonic gets flung off and stuff, and they're not sure why. That to me sounds like IGN says this is pretty good. They seemed happy with what they played. Now, granted, we still have all the rest of June to see more gameplay and see what else they have to say. Maybe they'll get another demo of different gameplay, maybe further in the game.
Or
maybe we'll get some more story information. Who knows?
We still have this whole year ahead of us.
Well, we still have the whole of this month of whatever IGN's going to be releasing with Frontiers gameplay and whatever Sega wants to talk about with Frontiers. And then we have the rest of the year.
Oh, and Sega, man. and maybe, just maybe, if we hoping that Sega, yeah, you Sega, you fucking announce the next Yakuza game, I'm down. I am so down I'm so down to play the next one. Even if it's a shitty game, I will go through with it. And I'll say all the fucking things about it. I don't even give a shit. Even a new spin-off.
I'm I think I'm pretty sure this game's going to release sometime like November, December. So they still have like 5-6 months to work on this game. Whatever happens in the next 5 to 6 months, it might just be that they tweak the bosses a bit. Maybe they're already doing that. And then bug fixes.
Yeah.
Because usually your last couple months of development, I think, is usually mainly bug fixing and game testing and stuff. So I feel like Frontiers is pretty much, from at least what we see, it's probably near completion, and they're going to be looking to bug fix very soon. So I think that they're probably going to tweak those Shadow of the Colossus style bosses. They're probably already doing that as we speak. And if there's no major complaints about the core gameplay, we might, and I don't want to jinx it though. I don't want to jinx it. but we might be in for something good this holiday season. Let's just hope. Have some hope for once. Like, clearly this is not going to be a Forces situation, at least by the looks of it. Because with Sonic Forces,
of course, because
with Sonic
because
Forces,
with Sonic,
I want to kind of add, with Sonic Forces, we didn't get an IGN preview first hands-on impressions thing like this. We didn't get anything like this. At least from memory, we didn't get anything like this. We got some gameplay screenshots and trailers, and then there was like an E3 demo, I think, and people were kind of underwhelmed with the E3 demo, but that was it. Like, I don't think they gave IGN an exclusive preview of gameplay and say, hey, play Sonic Frontiers for us and tell everyone what you think. But that seems to be the biggest theme with Frontiers. It seems, at least from rumors and speculation right back to 2020, 2021, I think 2021 mainly, there was a lot of game testing. A lot of testing with Sonic Frontiers when it was still codenamed or rumored to be Sonic Rangers. There was a lot of demos, people demoing the game, telling about their experiences.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was considered to be quite rough. It was considered to be really rough in and early on in development. So, and that was from like gameplay in 2020. Apparently they tested this game in late 2020 and had people test it. Now, we can't confirm or deny it because Sega's never come out and said, yeah, we've had people test the game. But if rumors suggest that to be right and they gave their criticisms and said to Sega, hey, this is what you need to fix, and they're doing that, that sounds good. That sounds perfect.
Obviously.
So it seems like Sega, even if they're not being super transparent about Sonic Frontiers to the public, at least in private, it seems to be that they're being quite transparent with game testers and listening to the feedback of game testers, including IGN probably. So that's, to me, a good sign. But at the same time, yes, I do think Sega needs to be a little more transparent to the Sonic fan base and the general public about Frontiers and tell us what's going on with this game. We now know a little tiny bit more about why Sonic is in the world that he's in, but we still haven't seen much of the story to Sonic Frontiers. We haven't seen the story of like any sort of cutscenes of the story yet, which Sonic Forces did show us a little tiny bit of cutscene trailers in CGI and stuff, but I really hope that Sega this month shows us more about the story to Sonic Frontiers, because Ian Flynn is writing this story, and it seems to be that we have a big sense of mystery.
If Mr. Flynn ever finishes this, whatever you're talking about,
The
like
story
the story
of Frontiers.
If he finishes it, I'm actually going to be really glad that Sonic fans deserve this kind of recognition. Like, no cap.
Yeah, well, I think Sonic fans deserve a really good penned story in Sonic games again, because the last time we had a really good story in a Sonic game was Sonic and the Black Knight. That was the last time we had.
That was the final good Sonic game.
Well,
okay.
Well, it wasn't the final good Sonic game. It was just the final, it was the final good storytelling Sonic game. Like, gameplay-wise, Black Knight was pretty good from what I've played, but it does not match what Sonic Generations has in gameplay at all. Like, Sonic Generations had really solid gameplay, and I think that was the last Sonic game to have really solid gameplay in modern Sonic. Yeah, classic Sonic was in that game, but he was there for a reason. There was a purpose for him to be there. Sonic Forces
Yeah, and that purpose, and I
let
bet
us
you
down.
that purpose was absolutely, yeah.
Like, if they did this, if they did this after Sonic Generations, I think we would have had a big step up in the quality of the games if they did what they were trying to do here. But at the same time, while IGN says what we have here so far is very good, like hardly any complaints from what I can tell, and just a bit of work to do around the bosses and the bug fixing, we can't take just IGN's word. We can't just take IGN's word because that's the opinions of just IGN. Well, yes, it is reassuring that they have hardly any complaints. We also need to take the word of other reviewers plus Sonic fans and see what they're all thinking. Now, I'm going to quickly. I'm going to quickly go to Twitter.
Appreciate in the gaming community. Fans we kind of appreciate in the game community are the fans that just wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
And that are just like pacing the shit, not those pieces of shit.
So ahead of release, Sonic Frontiers is going to get an animated special short. And that's what we got teased in the Sonic Central, when you had Knuckles on Angel Island. You had a little animated short. So we'll see what that means, because we don't really know what that means. Someone jokingly on Twitter says IGN telling fans to simply shut up because it's in progress gameplay build. Lol.
Yeah, it's actually an in-game build. So
like it's an early build. They clarified that's an early build, so I give a little benefit of the doubt. But continuing on, we now know that after flying into a wormhole with Tails and Amy.
Swear to God, fan base, you fucking do this shit.
The Sonic fan base likes to jump on anything. That's like they'll jump on anything that seems critical or anything. Either they'll try and defend an unpolished mess, or they'll try and defend someone saying, "Oh, it's bad. It's Forces too." So it's like both sides of the spectrum can be quite bad.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Just look at the gameplay, see what you think.
Yeah, it's not Sonic Forces. If anything, that's not Sonic Forces.
that's not Sonic Forces. But yeah, so we learned that
like those idiots. It's like those fucking idiot Rockstar fans that think that everything bad that's happened in GTA V is fucking Take-Two's doing. No, this is actually both Take-Two and Rockstar Games doing what they do to GTA 5, like with the DLCs and shit like that.
Now, getting into don't
even get me started on that trash ass pay-to-win, money-grubbing multiplayer version of GTA V. Don't even get me started on that.
Now,
the only good DLC that I respect is just more content and like for cheap. Like, you know what I'm getting at. But back to it.
Yeah, back to the Sonic Frontier stuff. So we obviously learn in the story from that little tidbit from IGN that after flying into a wormhole with Tails and Amy, Sonic finds himself separated from his friends and all alone on an isolated island with nothing but an AI voice guiding him to collect the Chaos Emeralds. It does sound interesting.
I.e. the fucking narrator. Well,
probably some kind of AI narrator.
I hope to God the narrator sounds like Kevin Brightning, the narrator from the Stanley Parable.
I mean,
funny
in the past,
funny as hell.
In the past, when Sonic games have had some kind of narrator, it's usually in the storybook games, you had in Sonic and the Secret Rings, you had Shara, I think it was. Then
Shara.
yeah, and then in Sonic and the Black Knight, you had Melina as the narrator. In Sonic Heroes, you just had a basic narrator, just saying press the X button when doing this, or like. But I want to see.
Dude, I always wanted the indie game narrators like Kevin Brightening. This guy is not just a fucking Deadly Parable narrator. He's in multiple fucking games.
Yeah. So at the same time, someone says that IGN confirmed that the game has a skill tree and an EXP system. Also, Izuku confirmed that Sonic Team doesn't consider Frontiers a full open world game. It's open zone. Something different. For Sonic, the core here is a 3D action game. Our basic idea was to have that take place in open space. What sets Sonic Frontiers apart is this different approach to an open game world. Open world games like Zelda or other AAA games fundamentally have RPG or adventure worlds. Cyberspace levels are also confirmed, and they are a mission type with different things to do in each level. So Sonic must hunt down and defeat these bosses in order to collect portal gears, which open up portals that lead to bite-sized linear stages, done in the style of previous Sonic games, giving Sonic Frontiers a nice mix of both old and new styles. These classic levels each come with a handful of optional goals, like beating the level under a certain time, collecting all the red rings, and so on, with each goal rewarding you with a vault key, which you need to unlock the coveted Chaos Emeralds. So you do these cyberspace style levels to collect vault keys, which will then unlock the Chaos Emeralds. That sounds pretty cool. So there's a lot of collecting. There's a lot of collectathon elements here, like a vault key. Yeah. So you have like a key to get to the cyberspace levels. Then you go to the cyberspace levels and you collect another key, which is the vault key, which will then lead to the Chaos Emeralds. So definitely some collectathon stuff and skill tree stuff. But apparently, according to IGN's word, defeating enemies will reward you with EXP that you can use to purchase new skills from a skill tree, which gives Frontiers a really nice feeling of power progression. So you have power progression, so Sonic's abilities get better over time. Which kind of reminds me of Sonic Unleashed. And that sounds good. Like, that sounds really good. Because the Werehog was pretty good in that regard too. The Werehog was really good when it came to power progression. You could learn new combos, new attacks, and Sonic could get faster and a bit more athletic and controllable, I guess. So I think it sounds good. It sounds really good. Someone says, guess it's officially a modern Sonic game now because Sonic falls on his head. Yeah, like in Unleashed, like in Black Knight, falling on his head in the cutscene. Sonic obviously falling on his head after getting hit by a boss. That's funny.
Oh, wait, I played Java, lol.
And Frontiers being confirmed to be an early build. That IGN played, confirmed to be an early build. Sounds good. Yeah, so it's confirmed that what we're seeing is from an early build of the game.
You wanna pay somebody?
Let's see. So people that are confirming this is an early build of Frontiers. I want to see what the comments on this are because people seem to be like critical of that, I guess. Someone says, I'm confused though. IGN isn't the one providing the footage. Anything they're playing, they're literally not allowed to show. Why on earth would Sega show an early build like this? It still makes no sense. And
Captain!
and someone says earlier builds are the most stable builds they can showcase since recent ones are being worked on as we speak. Yeah, you don't want to show a really buggy build of a game just because it's got a bit more progress done. You want to show an earlier build that's more stable to show off the mechanics of the game. That's what most developers do. They show an earlier build that's more stable. But yeah. Someone says that's a relief, but why showcase an early build? The game. Well, some people are saying, oh, better yet, why are they showing an early build of the game? Well, because they want to. Because they're probably still working on a more stable build. Someone still goes, cool, but it still releases in 6 months, and this is the build they chose to show, which doesn't give me much confidence. Compare that to something like Street Fighter 6, which releases in a year, but still looks damn good. Fingers crossed it's fun. I mean, it's like, well, it's been confirmed that it is an early build. So, yeah, the criticisms are valid. But at the same time, I mean, why it's like
imagine the metal virus being back.
Wait, what?
The metal virus.
Metal virus?
Something that turns people like... Yeah, have you not heard of that thing?
Oh, isn't that in the comics?
Yeah. Imagine that shit being back.
I mean, I don't think they'll bring that to the games, because even though Ian Flynn, who has been a big part in the IDW and Archie comics as a writer, is now writing the story to Frontiers, I don't think they'll bring the metal virus thing to Frontiers, but it'll be interesting to see what Ian Flynn does with the story direction for Sonic Frontiers, because personally I want to see a more serious story in the Sonic games, so maybe we might finally get that again, thanks to Ian Flynn. So we just gotta wait and see. But IGN seemed positive about Frontiers. There's a lot of people that seem still critical about Frontiers, and that's fair. Everyone's got a different opinion on Sonic and how Sonic should be. Some want 2D Sonic only, some want Adventure Sonic, some want the boosting era Sonic like Unleashed and Generations. But it does seem like there's going to be a sense of familiarity in Frontiers, because they're still going to have some of those more boost-esque style levels involved as well in this game. So I personally am excited for this game after hearing IGN's thoughts and seeing the gameplay and seeing what they're saying about the combat and all that. I'm excited. Let's just hope that Sega does it right. Let's hope that Sega does a bit of justice with this game. But I'm not going to say that I'm ecstatic for this game, because I still do have concern that Sonic Team will somehow stuff something up. But I lean on the excitement factor. I lean on that excitement factor to go, yeah, this is what we've been looking for. So we'll see. I don't have much else to add to this. I feel like what we've got is pretty good. The Sonic Central to me felt pretty decent, but a little underwhelming that they didn't go into more details about Frontiers. Then again, IGN did show us their hands-on impressions, so you can kind of add that as part of the Sonic Central, kind of. But I do wish there was that little tidbit more, just that little bit more to tell us about this game, like the story elements. But we've got all of June. And let's just hope that whatever else we get shown in June is just as good, if not better, than what we've seen. But either way, I'm going to probably end the stream and the call as well.
I guess it's probably been an hour already.
It has been about 1 hour and 30 minutes. I know the stream wasn't long, but
it's pretty late.
it is pretty late for me at the
Imperial,
moment.
So, yeah. So, but don't worry, guys. There's gonna be a very, very, very long stream coming soon in the coming weeks. So all we need is your patience.
Well, there's going to be a lot of stuff that will be coming hopefully in the next few weeks. Like, I'll be doing some more longer streams eventually. Next month is going to be super busy, so I can't guarantee many streams next month. But
if you guys have some patience, and maybe Imperial will do a live stream. Maybe he will do a stream. You never know.
we'll see. Maybe I'll do some IRL stuff again. I may also be working on a few collabs.
Maybe he'll be doing a non-VTuber live stream and shit.
We'll see. But I am working on a few collabs, or trying to get a few collabs off the ground at the moment. I do have at least 2 in mind at the moment, but I can't guarantee anything at this stage, whether it happens or not. But I do have at least 2 collab ideas in the works, and I've at least discussed one of them a little bit so far. So obviously you guys are probably expecting a Team Cola podcast episode this month. I want that to happen, but I can't guarantee anything at this stage. I want that to happen. Otherwise I'll have to change the plans for that. So we'll see. That could be happening. Possibly a Minecraft collab with a certain someone, which I will not name because it's a bit of a surprise. That may happen, may not happen. But there's also potential other collab ideas. Like, I do want to do a Mario Kart sort of collab, which could be happening maybe on multiple channels, not just mine. So lots of stuff in the works, and I'm really excited to share whenever those can come out, or whether they do come out. I'm really excited to share some information soon. Let's wait and see. So either way, guys, we will end here tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this little stream where we've been able to react to Sonic Frontiers hands-on impressions, and also react to the Sonic Central. Is there any final thoughts that you two want to give surrounding the Sonic Central or Sonic Frontiers hands-on impressions before we end off?
Looks like a good game.
All I'm gonna say is, though, it looks like a good game. I really hope that Sega will finally uncover their dark earthliness, that is their shit game design, and hopefully we will never have to worry about them being this awful to the degree of toxic criticism ever again.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen what happened to some games.
Yeah.
Racing games, to be specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
but Sega, I really do. But if Sega is fucking watching this, I really hope your game does, the new Sonic does get some good criticism. I mean, of course, there's going to be these idiots that just love to terrorize people with their shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I
or
mean,
rage quitters.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I think has been clear is that ever since Frontiers gameplay first came out, it's been very mixed, and the negative side has been very vocal. But I think with what we're seeing now and what we're hearing from at least a critic in IGN, it seems that this game will be solid. It seems like things will be okay. And they even say right at the beginning, like, open your heart, like Crush 40's song from Sonic Adventure, open your heart and it will be alright. So,
It looks like,
and that's some pretty wise words to open with.
My friend has a lot of Crush 40 dollars. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop.
Now, one thing I do hope actually in Frontiers is they have a Crush 40 song. Please give us a Crush 40 song.
Crush 40.
Even if it's not at the beginning of the game, because I don't expect it to be at the beginning of the game. If it's at the end of the game, like a final boss track or something.
Oh, that's the guy. Oh, that's the guy who makes the songs. Crush 40. Okay.
Yeah, there's some of the guys.
I thought that was the genre.
There's some of the guys who make some of the classic Sonic songs like Live and Learn, Open Your Heart, What I'm Made Of, the Shadow the Hedgehog theme song. Like, they've done lots of good stuff. We haven't had a Crush 40 song, like a new Crush 40 song in a main series Sonic game since Black Knight. But we have had a Crush 40 song in Team Sonic Racing. So that gives me some inch of hope that Crush 40 is going to be back in some form. Because also, one of the sound directors of Sonic Frontiers is the guitarist Jun Sonoe from Crush 40. That gives me some hope. Because Jun Sonoe and Tomoya Otani, which Tomoya Otani's done a lot of Sonic soundtracks, like the 06 soundtrack. He's been involved in Sonic Colors soundtrack, Generations, Forces, Lost World. He's been involved in a lot of soundtracks. So having both Tomoya Otani and Jun Sonoe both working on the music in this game, that gives me some hope that Crush 40 will come back with a killer banger song.
Yeah.
But
as we hope to that happens soon. But on that note, I believe we are ending it, are we, Imperial?
Yep,
so
we
let
are
me
finally
do the
ending
honors and end your stream.
Yep, so
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to Imperial, follow him, give him the love and support. It really does mean a lot. And we will see us all next stream.
Yeah, we'll see us all next stream, whether that's tonight or tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
It'll be
or whatever happens.
It'll be happening. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight, and we will see you all in the next stream.
Peace.